So it's a wildly untapped market, but also the Pacific Islands and all this area here. Obviously, New Zealand, we have Joseph Parker, who's going to have, who a lot of people, I think, are underestimating against Dubois.
I think he wins the fight. You know, I mean, I'm kind of like Joseph's unofficial promoter. He's a mate of mine. I love him, and I think he's going to win.
I want Usyk next. It's all about making noise. This is show business, so that's who I want next. First, I've got to get through this guy.
So that was about making noise. That's not you overlooking Joe Parker.
No way. I'm gonna do a demolition job on him first, and then I want Usyk next. I'm ready for it, and I'm on a roll. So, bring him on.
You might be looking too far ahead, planning big fights, other big fights. But you got to fight right in front of you right now.
No, ask him. I got my mind firmly set on you.
They
You're
better
the
be.
next man. Hey?
They better be.
Joseph Parker is a great fighter. He's tough, he's game, and this is his opportunity to be a two-time world champion. So he's coming to give everything. I just think Daniel's going to be too strong.
The heavyweight clash between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker is poised to be a thrilling showdown in the boxing world. Dubois, with his relentless power and youth, faces Parker, a seasoned veteran with quick hands and sharp ring IQ. Both fighters have a lot at stake in this bout as they aim to solidify their legacies. Let's delve into the build-up to this fight, analyzing quotes from key figures and the fighters themselves to understand the dynamics of this electrifying matchup. Daniel Dubois set the tone by declaring, "I want Usyk next, but first I'll do a demolition job on Joseph Parker." This bold statement showcases his unwavering confidence and his sights on a greater challenge ahead. However, Parker's sharp response, "You better have your mind set on me and don't look too far ahead to bigger fights," reflects his focus and determination. Parker knows that Dubois' overconfidence might work to his advantage. This exchange highlights the mental warfare that will play out, with Dubois attempting to assert dominance and Parker refusing to be underestimated.
I want Usyk next. It's all about making noise. This is show business, so that's who I want next. First, I've got to get through this guy.
So that was about making noise. That's not you overlooking Joe Parker.
No way. I'm gonna do a demolition job on him first, and then I want Usyk next. I'm ready for it, and I'm on a roll. So, bring him on.
You might be looking too far ahead, planning big fights, other big fights. But you got to fight right in front of you right now.
No, ask him. I got my mind firmly set on you.
They
You're
better
the
be.
next man. Hey?
They better be.
Eddie Hearn, a prominent figure in boxing, believes, "I think Joseph Parker is going to win against Daniel Dubois." Hearn's faith in Parker stems from his deep understanding of the sport and Parker's style. As an unofficial promoter for Parker, Hearn's insights suggest he has seen the potential in Parker's skill set to counter Dubois' raw power. This vote of confidence serves as a motivational boost for Parker, while putting additional pressure on Dubois to prove him wrong.
So it's a wildly untapped market, but also the Pacific Islands and all this area here. Obviously, New Zealand, we have Joseph Parker, who's going to have, who a lot of people, I think, are underestimating against Dubois.
I think he wins the fight. You know, I mean, I'm kind of like Joseph's unofficial promoter. He's a mate of mine. I love him, and I think he's going to win.
Hearn elaborates, "Joseph Parker has the style of fighting to take down Daniel Dubois. It will be a tough fight, but he will win." This statement underscores the contrasting fighting styles of the two boxers. Parker's agility, speed, and technical ability give him a slight edge, but he must execute his game plan flawlessly. Dubois' aggressive style will test Parker's composure and adaptability in the ring.
I think he's got the style to beat Daniel Dubois. I think sometimes when you get that big win, you get a little bit carried away, see him in the ring against, calling out Usyk, and, if I'm Joseph Parker, I'm just chipping away, working away, and it's a tough fight, but I think he'll win.
Hearn also highlights Parker's mindset, stating, "Joseph Parker has been taking boxing really seriously, where he has the mindset that he'll work harder and smarter." This speaks volumes about Parker's preparation and his renewed focus on reinventing himself. While Dubois is brimming with confidence, Parker's dedication and hard work might be the deciding factors in what promises to be a highly competitive fight.
I think he's just taking it really seriously. I think all fighters just find that moment where they say, I'm going to work harder, I'm going to be smarter. And Joseph, every time you see him, he looks strong. and he's worked really, really hard. I think by all accounts, I don't know him, but his strength and conditioning trainer, I think it's George Lockhart, has made a massive difference to his engine.
Daniel Dubois claimed, "I'm too strong for Joseph Parker, and everything Joseph Parker does, I'll do better." Dubois' self-assuredness reflects his belief in his superior physicality and skill set. His track record of knockouts adds weight to his claim, but Parker's resilience and experience could pose significant challenges. This matchup will test whether raw power can overcome technical expertise.
I'm just on a roll. I feel like, I'll be just too much for him, too strong, too fast. Everything he does, I'm going to do better. And I'm confident, man. I ain't got to say too much. I don't do too much talking. So, just let the fans tune in. It's going to be a great fight.
In response, Joseph Parker stated, "I've been in boxing for a while now, and you're going to be in for a treat." Parker's statement emphasizes his experience and confidence in his abilities. His extensive career has prepared him for tough opponents like Dubois. While Dubois relies on brute force, Parker's experience could allow him to anticipate and neutralize Dubois' attacks.
Listen, I've been boxing for a while, and I feel like I've only just begun now. I feel like I've got everything right now, and you're in for a treat.
Dubois' remark, "It's good that if you just started, I'll give you a few lessons and teach you some new skills in the ring," reflects his cockiness. This playful jab at Parker underlines Dubois' attempt to unsettle his opponent mentally. However, Parker's calm demeanor suggests he won't be easily rattled, setting the stage for an intense psychological battle.
Good, I'll teach you a few things in there, If you just started, I'll teach you a few lessons, some new skills.
Parker acknowledged, "I like the fact that Daniel Dubois is full of confidence and that he is sky high at the moment, but all of that will end on the 22nd of February." This statement signifies Parker's understanding of the stakes and his intention to bring Dubois back to reality. It shows that Parker is not intimidated by Dubois' bravado and is ready to expose any weaknesses.
He's always been like that, isn't it? Nice guy act, but I know once the bell goes, we're going to try and take each other's heads off, so... I'm just in my bubble, my own circle.
Listen, I like it that he's full of confidence. He's sky high at the moment, but it's all going to stop on the 22nd of February.
Caroline Dubois, Daniel's sister, commented, "Joseph Parker is a great fighter. He is tough and game, and this is an opportunity to become a two-time world champion." Her acknowledgement of Parker's skill and toughness adds credibility to the narrative that this fight will not be a walk in the park for Dubois.
Joseph Parker is a great fighter. He's tough, he's game, and this is his opportunity to be a two-time world champion, so he's coming to give everything.
She further stated, "Daniel Dubois is too much stronger for Joseph Parker, and he will run him over in the fight." This remark reflects the confidence within Team Dubois regarding his physicality. While Carolyn's support is unwavering, Parker's ability to endure and adapt could counter Dubois' power.
I just think Daniel's going to be too strong. I look at the Joe Joyce fight, and it looked like he got ran over. And I think Daniel's going to do the exact same thing.
Analysts have pointed out that Parker possesses faster hands and feet compared to Dubois. However, Dubois' resilience and ability to absorb powerful strikes give him an edge. This dynamic sets the stage for a clash of styles, with Parker relying on speed and Dubois banking on power.
Joseph Parker has quicker hands and quicker feet than Daniel Dubois. He really does. He's been in with kind of better opposition than Daniel Dubois, but he's picked up a couple of losses in there himself, and I don't know, I just can't see how Joseph Parker will keep Daniel Dubois off him. For 12 rounds, I think Daniel Dubois proved that his chin is cast iron after that Filip Hrgovic fight and the AJ fights. He can take a huge punch, and of course he has the edge in power. He's a much bigger puncher than Joseph Parker, so I don't think Joseph Parker at this stage of his career will have a lot to keep Daniel Dubois off him, so I'm going for a Daniel Dubois stoppage here late. I think Parker could have success early, as I mentioned, with his boxing IQ and his clever feet and his fast hands, but I think Daniel Dubois will drown him in the end. I think it'll turn into a real war. I think this is going to be a great fight, and I think Daniel Dubois will just break him down and stop him late. Maybe round 10, maybe heading into championship rounds, I think Daniel Dubois stopped Joseph Parker to continue this great run of form that he's on and pick up another huge win to defend his IBF heavyweight title and leave him on the verge of more big fights.
Both fighters are at pivotal points in their careers. Parker is reinventing himself, while Dubois recently scored a major knockout victory. This fight is crucial for both, as a win could propel their careers forward.
Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker. This is the tale of two careers. Both were written off. Dubois gets stopped by Usyk. Joseph Parker gets stopped by Joe Joyce. They're both on win streaks, resurrecting their career. Daniel Dubois recently just knocked out Anthony Joshua. Joseph Parker has reinvented himself, beating veterans like Deontay Wilder and Big Bang Zhang. Don't be surprised if this is a real fight and Joseph Parker gives Daniel Dubois a lot of problems, because stylistically, Joseph Parker matches up great for Daniel Dubois, in my opinion.
Parker faces a significant challenge in overcoming Dubois' knockout power. To win, Parker must focus on scoring points and avoiding risky exchanges. His strategic approach will be key in neutralizing Dubois' aggressive style.
I'm expecting a lot of fireworks in this fight. You know, Parker, although he won against Zhang and Wilder, you know, unfortunately, you know, he hasn't been given the opportunity to get back in the ring.
Dubois is known for his ability to take punches and deliver powerful blows. His resilience has been tested in previous fights, making him a formidable opponent. Parker must find a way to outmaneuver Dubois' aggressive tactics.
But I mean, Dubois also shown that he can take a heavy punch. You know, he took Joshua's best punch of the fight, you know, which was that right hand that Joshua threw.
To beat Dubois, Parker must utilize straight shots and effective jabbing. Controlling the pace of the fight and maintaining movement will be crucial for his success.
You know, Parker's a guy that likes the overhand right, he likes the uppercut. And this fight, he needs to look for the straights. Straight down the middle, you know. Dubois doesn't really move side to side like a Tyson, you know. He lacks that head movement.
This fight has all the ingredients for a tactical battle between two distinct styles. Parker's refined skills, veteran experience, and high ring IQ will be put to the test against Dubois' raw power and relentless pressure. Parker must navigate the fight intelligently, using his experience to outthink and outmaneuver Dubois.
Upcoming showdown with Daniel Dubois has all the makings of a tactical battle between raw power and refined skill. Parker, a seasoned veteran in the heavyweight division, will look to outbox and outsmart Dubois, exploiting his experience and ring IQ to neutralize the younger fighter's devastating power. To take Dubois the full 12 rounds and claim victory, Parker's strategy must hinge on smart boxing, intelligent movement, and disciplined execution. I want to get this off my chest. Daniel Dubois didn't beat Anthony Joshua.
Parker's ability to utilize the ring will be one of his key assets in this fight. By creating angles and maintaining movement, he can frustrate Dubois and limit his opportunities to land power shots. However, Dubois will look to cut off the ring and trap Parker in close quarters, where his punches are most effective. This chess match between Parker's mobility and Dubois' pressure will be fascinating to watch, as it could determine the flow of the fight.
One of Parker's greatest strengths is his ability to use the ring to his advantage. Against Dubois, who relies heavily on closing the distance and unloading his power punches,
The heavyweight clash between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker is shaping up to be a thrilling contest of power, skill, and will. Both fighters have their unique strengths, and their contrasting styles will create an unforgettable spectacle. Whether it's Dubois' crushing power or Parker's tactical brilliance that prevails, one thing is certain: this fight will have significant implications for the careers of both men. For exclusive updates, insights, and in-depth coverage of this monumental clash, stay tuned to Boxy Hub, your ultimate destination for all things boxing. Don't miss the action.